Hello. Would you like to Oh, really? You've got the things from the list? Thank you both so much. I'm afraid I still have some final prep.
Oh, compadres, you're here! Hey, serious props to you both.
Everything looks perfect. We're ready for business.
Guys, why so serious?
Hey, look at that! My favorite melon's a fast learner. Also, I hear you're gonna be taking the stage tonight.
Paimon was just joking. Seriously, Dvorak?
Getting cold feet? Ah, don't blame ya. I am the reigning champion.
What? Paimon is too rockin'.
Then bring it on.
Oh, Paimon's bringing it all right.
Ah, we hit a complete dead end. Goro said he didn't know anything. Mamoru, what if it really is in Tenshukaku? Is that why we can't find?
Oh, no, don't go poking around Tenshukaku again.
Couldn't agree more. If I bother her too much, I'll end up getting struck by So that's why this time, I kept my distance and just threw some paper notes towards Tenshukaku.
Wait, what?
It looks like Doshin Shikanoe.
Let's hope not, because that would really suck. Now don't forget, there's lyrics and music scores in the jam zone, so no wussing out tonight.
Don't get too cocky, bullchucker. We'll see who's rock and roll.
Game on, Mini Melon!
Oh, Paimon better get some practice in.
Oh, by the way, we invited a ton of people this time.
Cool, yeah.
Oh, you're a real trooper, Yoimiya. This must be one of the...
I promised Itto that I'd supply fireworks for his festival.
Hey, Toma, Yoimiya.
Traveler, Paimon! Cool.
Well, that's true. Obviously, traveling's very important.
Of course. Oh, I heard this really cool thing. So, Itto says that the theme of his music festival... What do you know about this dog, Toma? Everyone knows how...
For once, not much, I'm afraid. But assuming this really happened, this is a dog who managed to sneak in and out of a war zone. As far as I know, the Shogun's army...
So you're saying it was the Sangonomiya troops?
Sounds kind of far-fetched if you ask me. Do we really think Sangon...
Okay, well if it wasn't Sangonomiya's...
Right. So, in my view, it's more likely that Mr. Dvorak... I mean, he's an artist, right? Isn't rock music about
Kind of like fireworks in a way. Don't question it, just feel...
Yeah, that sort of makes sense.
I'll take it. And on that note...
there you are. I sent you some.
Ooh, does this mean you figured it out?
I've made some progress, but I'm still missing the final. I don't have anything conclusive yet, but I have a hunch that it involved.
What? You mean like in cahoots? During the war?
Shh. Like I said, it's just a hunch. Let's not get carried. Anyway, I've written to the station, and they shouldn't take. In the meantime, I would have gone back to the station to look into it myself. Oh, wow! Sounds like I'm in for. Will the Traveler's long-serving voice finally graduate from?
Cut it out, both of you! No more stupid
This Miss Hina looks very.
I was thinking the same thing.
She really is the spitting image.
Of who?
Goro, Kokumi, hey!
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a.
I'm so happy to see you again.
This is a nice surprise. Paimon didn't expect to run into you two at an art.
Oh, I barely did anything. A reader for my That's Life column was asking for advice about it, so Her Excellency was also very supportive.
An international rock and roll music festival sounded like a good way to attract tourists.
Yeah, apparently it has something to do with a dog that was a war hero? Although
Oh, you know, bits and pieces.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Those sounded suspiciously like prepared answers.
Probably because we've answered that question before. Mr. Arataki Ito came to ask us about it a while back. We'd certainly love to.
Yes, of course. Actually, I was hoping to. Does Miss Hina look familiar to you at all? I have.
Oh!
But you don't remember where?
She probably just looks similar to someone you know. Like how the Traveler looked.
Ah, I see.
Traveler, let's get out of here. Paimon didn't realize so many people we know would be here. Better get practicing or tonight could be super embarrassing. Come on, let's head to the jam zone. Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're still here.
Sure am. I've been checking over the equipment. Shinobu was telling me how popular light novels are here in Inazuma. So
Light novels plus rock music.
I actually didn't change too much. Just took out the dog. This event couldn't have happened without him.
What? You got rid of the dog? But wasn't that the whole inspiration behind the festival?
Yes, but that's all it was. The initial inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it to an Onikabuto or you.
Spirit? What do you mean?
The spirit of rock and roll?
Okay, should have seen that coming.
It's all about the music, my.
Fair enough. Alright, well, Paimon's gotta get practicing or Bullchucker's gonna hog the spotlight tonight.
By all means, be my guest. I knew you'd come around to the idea of going on stage. Here's the music score and lyrics. I can't wait to see.
Let's see now. I got reincarnated as an Onikabuto and flipped the world upside down? What sort of song title is that? Is this supposed to be rock and roll?
Soft rock, actually.
No, no peeking! You can hear them tonight when Paimon sings the song. Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know it hit him.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. But first, it is the illustrious Mr. Arataki Ito and Miss Paimon. The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. It's called I Got Reincarnated as an Onikabuto and Flipped the World. Take it away!
An arrow to the heart, and the Bakedanuki shapeshifted into dark.
I, weasel thief, hereby bequeath all my mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to dear mama. General Crab, only a shell remains.
Unagi, goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get reborn as a beetle next time.
Onikabuto, raise your horn.
Here's to a world beyond the storm. Of rosy skies.
So that's rock music, huh? It's a...
Really? It's different from what I'd heard before. Could be a relatively new genre.
So, how'd you like my performance? Did I...
Okay, Bull Chugger, you got owned and you know it.
Oh, stop it, you two. I think both of...
Here, here. Real.
I call it a draw. You're very evenly matched.
You think? Okay, well, what about you, my compadre? Who do you think is the most rock and roll?
The Traveler's always got Paimon.
Huh? Oh, my gullible little melon.
Let's not argue anymore, shall we? I owe you all an enormous debt of gratitude.
Don't mention it, Jack Attack. Hey,
The spirit of rock and roll? So, what does it mean? What does it mean for rock music?
it means you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. Just...
Yeah, that's obviously not what it means. Mr. Dvorak, could you please give us...
An official definition?
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking that the spirit of rock and roll is, guess I have a better sense of rock and roll than I thought.
What about you, Yoimiya?
Oh, well, I thought it was gonna be all about that dog, but then was that supposed to be symbolic? Like if the dog didn't exist, maybe the injured animals didn't either. If there was no injured animals, then that means there was no war, which...
Oh, so for Yoimiya, the rock and roll spirit is all about...
Me? I hadn't given it all that much thought. I was mostly worrying about...
That must mean that for Shinobu, the rock and roll spirit is about keeping our...
Shinobu, seriously, you've got nothing to worry about. If the Raiden Shogun had seen any of those
Paimon agrees that you don't need to worry. Otherwise, Heizo definitely would have arrested Ito. Wait, where is that guy anyway? And where did Kokumi and Goro go?
Oh, Doshin Shikanoin had to run back to the station, so he didn't get the chance to say good... As for the other two...
The fact that these busy people... Ito, what can I say? It's true.
Well, Jack Attack, a lot of people showed up because they knew he'd be here. How's that sound, compadre? Get that rocket...
Your Excellency, I believe the 10 real.
Don't worry about it, Goro. The puppy union was a joint venture. We saved some lives, and
I was more worried about the potential impact on your reputation. If someone with an agenda finds out, it could.
don't worry. There might be a way to.
Really? How?
Times have changed. We and Naruka, so it's not necessarily a bad thing if. Goro, if you want my.
Miss Hina?
I hear she works for That's Life magazine as well. She's young, pop, and she seems to be just as good at offering.
Understood, Your Excellency.
I learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenshukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog. So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself a pet puppy.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via Sara. I've never heard the name Arataki before, but they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, hmm? So tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he... But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people...
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then I will have no choice but to fight.
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight